Hello everybody, Angie here. I am coming on with my daily ephemera make for hashtag Ephemera. I've got my journal here, and I don't know if you noticed, but I have added a little fabric closure to this because on my last day, it has gotten, the last insert that I put in has gotten quite bulky. So we're only on day, we're only on day 13, and I've got quite a bit to go. I don't know if I'm going to make it in just this one small journal, but we're going to see. Okay, so let's get started. As I said, we are on day 13, and the prompt is magical creature. Okay, where I left off the last make with the kintsugi houses, I still have this page left over, but I have sewn this particular like signature, I guess you would call it, in. And as I complete each little folder here that I've cut out, I'm just sewing them in just to keep them intact. And yeah, I don't know if I'm going to make it, but anyway, I'm just going to start with a fresh one. And on this one, I will come back to it at a later time or do something else with it because I need a little room. I've got a lot of components to this piece, and as I always say, I hope it comes together. I always have a thought in mind, in my head, but transitioning it to your composition is a whole nother story. So let's hope for the best. I hope you guys like this process. Please hang in there with me. I've got a lot of pieces, a lot of elements to this page, and yeah, I think it's going to be fun, but like I said, I hope it just comes together. Okay, I've got a lot of pieces. I'm going to be using this digital page. Not really for any particular reason, just something I kind of wanted like a base page, and I didn't want to cut into Effie here. I really liked his face, and you'll see that I didn't choose this particular face, and you'll see why, just because, well, anyway, let's just get started because there's a lot of components to this piece here today. So all I'm going to do for this one here is cut a piece down and glue it on because I just need this as a base, and then we're going to build from there. Okay, so let's start with that. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing well? Hope you guys are liking my my daily makes. I'm having a lot of fun with this. Getting our creative juices flowing. Tell you, the prompts, they get you thinking. They definitely do. All right, this is pretty close. So we're going to put this right down on here. So magical creature. Now, there's a lot of different ways you could go with that, but I try, and I emphasize try, think outside the box and choose something maybe that not, everybody else would be choosing. If you have been watching my makes, my daily makes, I try to be unique with my, daily pieces. And this is another one which I would hope that would be unique, fun, and kind of playful, and something that you wouldn't see on somebody else's page. Okay, and that's usually what I try to do. So I really hope that you like my process, and I try to share with you some of my thinking as I go along and kind of get you inside my head what I'm thinking when I do the things that I do. So that's my base. Oh, and Effie says hi, guys. I'm sorry, Effie. He says hello. I'm gonna grab some ink because I may need it. And for this one, I'm going to use green, pine needle green, and vintage photo. just because there's already brown in the piece, but as you see it, my elements have some green in it. So I'm thinking about adding some touches of green. I didn't grab my green dabber. I'll have to get back up for that. Okay, so this is my base, guys. Effie, can I ask you to step back just a bit? Thank you. Okay, magical creature. This is where I'm going with that. I have, let me get my bits. This gnome right here. And I did some prep work off camera. Save time. This little gnome guy right here. Isn't he adorable? I have cut him out and fussy cut him out. And let's see, I got his little arms there and just disassembled him. I have disassembled him. Where's his other arm? Okay, there we go. This is my little, and I guess he's a little Christmas gnome. Isn't he cute? Well, we're going to use this template, but we're going to transform him into an Effie gnome. Okay? So, for that, I don't know why. I guess just because it's December and I'm thinking, you know, Christmas is on my mind. I thought, let's make him into like a Christmas gnome. So I fussy cut him a red hat for Christmas. But I didn't like that. And then I got some pattern paper. So I did a few different cutouts, but I didn't like any of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to transform him into a magical, as I said, gnome. So I got some glitter paper, and this green glitter paper just lit me up. Isn't that pretty? So I fussy cut another one out and just traced the lines just as the template looks and created this. Just like that. Isn't that cute? Okay, so that's the base of what I'm going for on this, guys. We're going to reinvent this gnome, but we're going to make it into an Effie magical gnome. All right, so the fussy cutting that I did off camera was I did the hat. I disassembled his arms, so we're going to remove those. And I've got his little arms here. And I thought about doing his boots, but I kind of like the color that just kind of blends in there. And I may even end up doing something with the bottom anyway, so I didn't do his boots. Okay, so then we've got that. Okay, so I can do away with these pieces because you've seen those. And we're not going to be using them. Now we need his, you know, gnomes are known for not showing their face, just the nose and letting all the bushy hair and the beard stick out. But I want Effie to be seen. So I took a digital, one of the freebies, and I think I just lost a piece. Here we go. I took the freebies and I cut out Effie's face. And I chose this one because it was the biggest one that I had available. I couldn't print any other images of Effie because I'm low on ink. I'm out of ink and I haven't been to the store. So I just cut away his little face. And what I'm thinking of doing is just putting his little face like right there. I think that will be really, really cute once we get the piece together. And just have him coming out like that. What do you think? I think that'll be really, really cute. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And I had a couple other ideas. Let's see. I'm gonna do a cotton ball for his hat, so I didn't grab that either. Okay, so let me think for a second. All right, I think I'm gonna fussy cut his hands out. And let's see how those look. Let me do that real quick. I wish his feet were a little bit different shaped, then I'd use his feet as well. I'm just looking at the pieces. You can see these big old boot and Effie's little, well, he's got big feet too, but the proportion is different and I don't think it will go well with the body. Okay. Hang in there with me, guys. I'm really hoping this will come together and look nice when we get it done. warts on his hands are so cute. Okay, let's just do one and see how that's gonna look. It's a little smaller than his body as well as the head. It kind of proportionally doesn't go as well as I'd like it to, but I mean, I think we could make it work. We're gonna go for it. Let me cut out the other one. We're gonna go for it. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And gnomes are magical, I guess. They're known for bringing good luck and prosperity and things like that. But my little Effie gnome can bring even more, right? This is a one-of-a-kind Effie gnome. Okay, so let's before I do that, let's figure out where I want to put him. Okay, and we're going to glue him down. Now, the Effie gnome is not only going to be a gnome, but he's also going to be a pocket. So I guess just right in the middle of the page would be good enough, right? Okay, so I'm going to glue him down just on 3 sides because he's going to be a pocket. Okay. I'm just gonna, well actually that's some wood. We're just gonna set him right up there on that wood plank right there. Okay, and then this is gonna be a pocket right here. Okay. I might even go for his feet. I don't know. I would like to use his feet. All right, so next we need to do his hat. Let's get him positioned where I want him, so you guys can get an idea. Let's see, I want to bring him down. I don't want to bring him down too far. I think right about there. Okay. All right, so let me hold that. And that's why I left this extra piece of paper here. I didn't cut away the entire top, so I'd have a piece of area to glue. To glue him down. And go right there. Now, if that bothers me, what I could do is I could bring in this other piece and back it, just to strengthen this, I guess. That might not be such a bad idea because this is gonna come in and out, so let's do that. So I'm gonna glue this down to the back. And this is already glitter cardstock, so it's pretty thick paper, but then that will hide where I glued this piece on. It'll look a little bit neater on the back. Got a little bit of red peeking out right there. I'm going to trim that away. Minor detail, but okay. So there's our little Effie gnome, a start. All right. Oh, you know what? Oh, doggone it. I glued him down and I was going to remove his hands. See, I'm getting ahead of myself. I have an idea, but then when I... Oh, let's see if I could... I don't know if I'll be able to get that up. Let's try. Without destroying my... Nope, it's not going anywhere, guys. Okay, well, we can't use Effie's hands. That's okay. He'll have to have little gnome hands. All right. Now I want to make him into like a little journaling spot, writing spot. So I grabbed a piece of scrap coffee dyed digital here. And I'm going to just fold it in half. So then they'll be writing on the front and the back. And we're going to glue that closed. We only need a small little card piece just to fit in our little pocket, nothing too big. And then figure out the size. So let's see, I'm gonna do some little pencil marks here, cut this piece down. I'm thinking about there, and for height, maybe about there. All right, scissors. And I'm just going to do a quick cut. I'm not even going to worry about trying to get it really precise. Okay, it's going to be a little small little journal spot. That fits. Okay. Let's see how that's going to look. I don't like it peeking out on the sides. I'm going to trim that down just a little bit. Like I said, it's just going to be a little small writing space. I think that'll look better. Just for something interactive. Oh yeah, that's much better. And then right about there. Okay, let's glue that down. Oops. The nose has to come up a little bit further. Hold on. Gotta do some adjusting. The nose has to slide underneath for this to work properly. There we go. I want it to come down just a little bit further. Okay, there we go. That'll work. All right, now let's get his arms down. I'm kind of disappointed now that I glued his hands. I would have liked to try to get his hands in there, but that's okay. Look at that little head with that big old hat. Isn't that adorable? Oh, Effie's just too darn cute. Okay, we've got that. Now we just need to decorate the page for the most part, guys. And what I was thinking, I've got some bits and pieces here. I've got a little lantern that I cut out from a page. I've got some mushrooms. And from the last page that I did, or one of the last pages, should I say, I included a mirror. And I thought a mirror, and I had another one, I thought a mirror might look nice back there. You know, when you're dealing with magic, you might need a mirror. So I grabbed a couple. I think I like this one. Okay, so let's put that down. And then I just made a little quick little out of scraps, a little makeshift book, and it says Book of Magical Spells. I just used a piece of scrap, and then I just brought in some book page just to make it look like a book. And for a closure, I just used a little piece of scrap of vellum. And I'm not going to close it all the way, it's just kind of to hold it. But I want it to see that there's actually pages in there and kind of come open a little bit, but not completely. You know what I mean? And I was thinking we could put that right somewhere. I don't know if I want it down here or down here. Now I've been messing with it, it's going to pop open on me. I want it open, but just not all the way open. There we go. Okay, I have a little fussy cut bird. And I was going through my antiquarian sticker book, and I came across this sticker. And it looked like, kind of like a globe. You know how when you're dealing with magic, they have their magical globes? That's what this looked like to me. So I put some glossy accents over it and let it dry overnight. And now that it's dried, to me it looks like an eyeball. But my original intent was it would look like a globe, a magical globe, and we would put that down. We're still going to use it. I'm not going to let it go to waste, but it got me to thinking of some other things. So with that in mind, let's just put these pieces down real quick. And get those out of the way. Because if we have a globe, I'm going to need a stand for it of some sort. So along those lines, I had a couple ideas. I'm thinking maybe put that up there, because I was thinking maybe put the lantern in his hand, like he's holding that. I'm just gonna nestle some mushrooms here in the corner. And these are also stickers out of my antiquarian sticker book. I just backed them on paper. There we go. I like that little cluster there. I've got this cute little bird. I don't know where I got this from, but he fell out and I said, you know what? He's going to get used as well. There's some branches up here we could just put him up there. I'm going to hold off on that because I have another idea. I initially thought I wanted to put that in his hand, but I came up with other ideas as well. So next, let's put this down. Well, hold off on that. I grabbed this, And it's, I don't even know what it is. It was just something crazy out of my antiquarian sticker book, but I liked the design. It looked kind of really unusual. I thought maybe I would use that as a stand for my magical globe. What do you think? And I also grabbed a piece of wood chip. And I thought we could maybe make a stand out of that. And this is just a pack I got from the Dollar Tree some time ago. We could put that on there to give it a little dimension. That kind of helps a little bit, doesn't it? It does help it. I think globes are on stands though, aren't they? Okay, I think I like the idea of putting this raised up on the page. So let's start there. And I think we need a stand for my globe. I think that's where I'm need to make some changes. So let me trim this down. Well, I'll just leave that for the moment. Maybe we could still use that. Yes, I like that raised. That really brings something to the page. I don't know how much you can see of that on camera, but I'll bring it closer shortly. Okay, so that's going to be my stand, but I still need a stand for the globe to sit on. So let's use a piece of scrap, this green scrap that I have, and I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm just winging it here, guys. Okay. I'm gonna have to fold this. I'm just gonna kind of, I don't know, make like a something for the globe to actually sit on. Do you know what I mean? Let's see how that looks. It's kind of small though, isn't it? We need it a little bit bigger. Okay. The globe is so big. All right, now I can use this as kind of like as a template. Not perfect. That's kind of wonky. Okay, let me try this again. I think it was better when I was folded in half. At least my sides were even. Let me try that again. And if we set that on there, and then my globe. But we're gonna go with it. I think that'll be okay. I think now it's a little bit too big though. Trim it down just a bit. Okay, that's what we're gonna go with, guys. You're getting the concept, I hope. Okay. Move these out of the way. All right, and now put the globe down. I think I'm going to use a little piece of this to back it. I don't have any foam tape, or I would use foam tape. Okay. What do we think of that? Then I have this piece of scrap cheesecloth. And just to make it extra mystical, let's throw this down. You know how they do a cloth over the magic ball? No, I don't like that. All right, but I'm gonna still use this. Since it's a long piece, I'm gonna run it along the edge here as best I can. Yeah, I like that. Chuck it underneath a little bit here. Yeah. And once that glue dries, we'll be good there. Okay. Trim off all these little extra bits. All right, now I want to put my book of spells in here. Now we're just going to plop that in right there. Maybe I should just close it, huh? Just put one dab of glue. Okay, I like that. Now for the last piece is we cannot have a magical creature without a magical wand, right? So I made a little wand. Isn't that cute? All I did on this is I just took a piece of scrap paper and I rolled it up and closed it up, and then I took some hot glue and I wrapped it around to make a little design on there. I let that dry. I went over it with some gilding flakes, and then to seal everything, I just used clear nail polish, acrylic nail polish, because I had it on I have a bottle of nail polish on my desk. But you could use Mod Podge, you can use anything you want, and I thought I would put that. That's why I thought it would be cute to, excuse me, to put Effie's hands, and then I can put it in his hand. But we'll just put it by his hand. But we need a top. So I have a couple choices here, and I don't know which one I want to do, but I figured I'd make a final decision with you guys when I put the piece together. I'm going to turn on my glue gun here, plug it in so it can get hot, and I'm going to show you the couple choices that I thought of here. Now for the topper, because of the green, I found this little beaded piece here, and thought I'd just like tuck that right in, glue it. Well, it won't stay in there at the moment, but this is the piece I have here. That's one option, and then I have this one, and it kind of nestles in there a little bit better. So let me see which one I like best. I like this one, except it's small. I like this one because of the size. Oh, let's turn it around because of the size. Oh, I like it that way even better. Okay, this is my choice, guys. I'm going with this one. All right, so now I'm just gonna put a dollop of glue right in the middle there, and I'm gonna nestle this inside. As soon as my glue gun gets hot, that is. It's almost there. Yep, and here we go. Oh, I love it. How do you like my wand, guys? Look at that. Oh, so cute. I really like it. But with the magical crystal ball there, I think we need to put this one over on this side. I think we could just stand it right there. And I'm just going to put a strand of glue about 3/4 of the way down. I'm not going to glue it all the way because I think it will hinder the being able to take the journal spot out if I go all the way up, because it'll glue to his hat. So I'm just going to set it right there. We can still move this out like that, in and out like that. Perfect. Okay, let me unplug my glue gun here. And let's take a look. I think I want to add some ink. And I think this is where I'm going to do the green. Let me grab my green dabber. Rather than doing the brown, let's do a little hint of green around the edges on this one. Okay, what do you guys think? You know what? I wish I would have thought of it sooner. I wonder. Oh, let me look here a second. I have, if I can get to it. I wish I had some, I'm just thinking here, guys. What do you call that? Like glimmer spray or something. But I just thought if I have this metallic luster paste, and just put a little water on it to loosen it up because it gets hard. It hardens. So I just put a little spritz of water on it. And I want it to kind of shimmer and shine. And that's where if I had some glimmer spray or something. But I think we can. And you know how when they're doing casting spells and doing things with the crystal ball, it kind of illuminates like light, and so that's what I was just thinking. And I wish I would have thought about this sooner. Because I could maybe, let's see. I'm going to attempt this, guys. I don't know how it's going to, and kind of put a little glimmer around the globe. No, that doesn't really look too good, does it? But I think if I would have done it first. Okay, we're going to stop there. That's kind of messing it up. All right. Well, that was my thought. And I don't think it will. Well, we could put it over the globe. That kind of dulls that middle piece down so it doesn't look quite so much like an eyeball. Oh yeah, that looks mystical. I like that. Yes, I like that a lot. And I still have some more on my hands. I'm just, no, my finger. We could spread it around a little bit. You can see it a little bit. I don't know how well the camera is. You could pick that up on the camera. But there's a little shimmer there. Okay, I like that. What else do we need? I think that's it. Okay, guys. What do you think? Let me pick it up and bring it a little closer. Here is my magical Effie gnome. He's about to perform some spells. He's got a crystal ball. He's got his magic wand. He's got his book of magical spells. He is ready for whatever comes his way. He's got all his necessary equipment and he's ready to have some fun. All right. Well, the glue gun's still a little hot. I'm going to dab a little right there. All right, guys. I'm going to call that one done. I think it's really, really cute. We've got our magical Effie gnome with a hidden pocket and a little tuck spot for a journal card right there. Like I said, I made him a wand. He's got his magical globe. He's got his book of spells, and he's good to go. Oh, Effie, I know. You've just got so many talents. They're just so unaware, aren't they? All right, guys. Effie says thank you for coming by. I say thank you for stopping by my channel. This was such a fun page. I hope you guys like it. I would love it if you found something of value today. Please hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment and a like. Let me know what you think of today's page. But as always, thank you, thank you, thank you. Until tomorrow, take care and God bless. Bye-bye.